I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint Mount Rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more pork cup. Toast to the wind and throw it up.
Juicy, where the drums at?
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sakai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that in 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Creating a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew boom since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out. Great tits, New York's Jay Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way in it, man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game? Why would I?
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, a legion, my soul forever. I murder my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm stepping. Whenever I'm in your town, the warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will lift
encontrado el negrito con los colorados, el mejor desde Colombia en los estados. Para los que no piensan que yo soy mejor, tengo todo tu rapero.
It's week 9 of the National Football League, and we've got Marshawn Lattimore, who's stating his place among the league's best with 6 picks this season. It's the Saints and the Bucs under the lights on Sunday night.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they interplay. They have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they're hitting their stride of late.
And the way they played last week defensively, you look at the tape.
First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in week 9? And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. Because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, as well, big-time game.
On 1st and 10, Whitman. And his first look is incomplete. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Airing this one out for Evans. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Tua now on first down. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they...
And the pressure gets to him again. Romeo Okwara in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both first and second down. But someone came to play today.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We heard about it all week, didn't we? Especially when we visited practice. He thought he had a good matchup in front of him, and he's taking full advantage right now.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Now Tua. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to first down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a first down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
Tua now on first down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. Or give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
They were the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. He's got him in, complete. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 55 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew it was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
First and goal from just inside the 5. Kamara will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the ball on one end and come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt? Turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
On for the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. So a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And the capper return here for White. It'll be a touchback. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. And it put him up to the task and forced the incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Whitman airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 41 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Whistle foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got Otten on the out route. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 5 less than a yard.
And there's conversion to the tight end. Look at the size of these players nowadays. And that's 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette with career touchdown number 60. And the Bucs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first.
And oh, it's blocked. The Saints have got it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax.
Bad move. And he won't quite make it to the 25. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
He's settling in nicely here in the first quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side of the line of scrimmage, they've got to be more physical and handle some of these gaps that have been created.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Tua going to throw.
There's Chris Olave.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. That's Tua's running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Trying to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown.
Alvin Kamara, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year.
And they're able to add on to their advantage.
He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
Lots of look to add the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 13-6. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is caught by Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Fournette, a first down carry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw. Whitman. Looking sideline, incomplete.
I would say it might be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not the winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Taking it about the 16. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara, he'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. Steps away to his left. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Kamara up the middle. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up second down. The Saints at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
7 yards there, first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They set the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain. Ready.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Let's go.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's going to get this down near the 25. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far.
That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown Saints. A great play there. His second touchdown of the season. These guys are able to extend their lead. They scrambled outside the pocket. Wonder what was going to happen there. He found it. That's right.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score. Lutz to try to end the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it all culminates in the Saints touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Whitman, and his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and really added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes he just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at about the 28. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. So far, been so good this season. Well on his way, as you see, to a 1,000-yard campaign. Is he almost having the type of year to where you say, let's let him get his and we'll control everything else?
That's one way to go about it. Personally, I go about it differently. I'm taking on the bully. I've got to because he gives his team an identity and confidence. And if we slow him down, now guess what? Everyone starts looking at each other like, who's going to make a play? Because he's made all the plays so far, so I have to go get him first. Build my defenses towards shutting him down.
Good luck. I mean, not many teams have been able to do it. We'll see. On 2nd and 11 now. Tua. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that challenge is a successful one. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The gain of 32 that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he's is going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Tua, he's going to go up top for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Tre'Quan Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Really the advantage just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Just a methodical drive and something really to take into the Packers here. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where it was the visiting Raiders who were able to come away with the road win. Derek Carr leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting LA Chargers. Justin Herbert leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. And finally, Monday Night Football. They've got a good one lined up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Detroit Lions. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for Tampa Bay. And they will need to get this passing game in gear because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they were much more successful throwing the football than their counterparts, as you can see the numbers there. Both teams going through their final halftime adjustments were about ready to get back to football. And to bring you the second half from the Superdome, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Saints set to go here to begin the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Off of play action, Tagovailoa on the move to his left. Smith catches left side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Play action, now it's Tua. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua, the pass caught by Olave. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Bucs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 37. Throwing to start the drive. Whitman. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. he has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Houghton brings it in over the... Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players, knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Here we go.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Tua going to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage. Able to knock that one away.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Good catch in the air.
Football 101, you've got to let the guy catch the ball.
You have to know the ball is there. You have to know it's arrived. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged every time.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Whitman. Buying time to his left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down. Up the gut, Fournette. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Out of the pistol. It's Fournette. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
It's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. This week, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
And they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Whitman. Going for the deep ball. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 61 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. If the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Now a toss, Kamara left side. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That really sets him back, a loss of 6.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Here's Tua. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time. And 3rd and 8 now. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Back to Kamara for another catch. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch call for and made just inside the 35-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing to start the drive. Whitman. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. to throw again. Whitman, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
You know what? I think that here's opportunity, because it could have been lost there with their chance to score points. And the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. This one out for Evans. And that's caught. Bounds here inside the 30. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 51 yards. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets us inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Timing is so important on a route like this, because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I'm fine. Late game, down on the scoreboard. I'm expecting a Bucs downfield.
So the edge rushers are coming. That could have been big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. Try it here. He's back to throw. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The New Orleans offense set to take over. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by Olave. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. On play action, here's Tua. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett, his second sack of the night.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On third and long, it's Tagovailoa. Got an open man, it's Olave. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. 23 yards on the play. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Ready, go!
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. This, in all probability, another run here on second and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And it's caught, the tight end Hill. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. To throw is Tua. And he's got it. And he's brought down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. So now the Bucs down by 15. A little under a minute 50 remaining. They need 2 touchdowns and at least 1 two-point conversion mixed in there as well. Throwing on first down, Whitman. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Whitman. His throw incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th down territory. Time now on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. Down inside the 10. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Looking to pass. Tua. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas. 15 yards out. And the Saints have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. He's got them out after a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely go with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense. He made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Not much defensive resistance on that ground. Really, Charles, the way this offense has been running, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say the run team, the defense did not break up and make it to this game this level. But
the lead up to 29 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he gets this on just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw. Whitman. Throwing left side, it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They'll look to throw again. This is caught by Evans. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. One final shot. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish the season strong.